Phonics Lesson 111, the doubling rule. All right, let's look at our first example. The first thing we do when we look at a word is see if there is a suffix. So if we look at this word, we see that we do have suffix ing. We're going to box in the suffix ing. We're going to cover it up and then look at our root word. Sit. Is this how you spell the word sit? No, this word has an extra T. This is a special new rule that we will learn today. Let's look at some more examples. Okay, these are our root words, and these are our suffixes. We are going to be putting our root word with our suffix to form a new word. So we're going to look at the first word. The first word is shop, plus our vowel suffix ed equals shopped. Do you notice anything that has changed in this new word shopped? You should see that the last consonant was doubled. Let's look at our second word. Run plus suffix y turns to run-e. Do you notice anything that's changed in our new word from run to run-e? You should see that that last consonant was doubled again. This is the doubling rule. There are some rules that go to the doubling rule. It starts with the root word. If the root word ends in a vowel and a consonant, you're going to put a check in the box. If our suffix is a vowel suffix, we'll put a check in the box. If you have two checks, that means to double this final consonant. So when you write it, you're going to write S-H-O-P, add another P, then add our vowel suffix. Let's look at our second word. Do we have a vowel followed by a consonant? Yes, we do. We're going to put a check. Is suffix y a vowel suffix? Yes, it is. We're going to put a check. Two checks mean to double that final consonant. So I'll write run, add another consonant, and then stick on our suffix y. So it turns from run to run-e. This is called the doubling rule. So when you have a vowel suffix added to a root word that ends with a vowel followed by a consonant, the final consonant is doubled before you add the suffix. We have a special checking progress for our dropping rule. We can use that same thing for today's doubling rule. Let's try some other examples. All right, so the first thing that we're going to check when we look at our root word is that a vowel followed by a consonant. Now, the only tricky part is to make sure that the vowel at the end of the root word is not part of a digraph or a diphthong. So when we look at this word, tip, we have a vowel followed by a consonant. So if we have a vowel followed by a consonant, we're going to put a check. Then we have suffix ed. You're going to ask yourself, is this a vowel suffix or a consonant suffix? This one is a vowel suffix because it begins with the vowel e. So we put a check. When you have two checks, that means you're going to double that final consonant. So let's try that now. We're going to write T-I-P. Because we have two checks, I'm going to double that P and then add ed. So we have tip plus ed equals tipped. The next one, red, plus our suffix ness. So let's go through the process again. We're going to look at the root word. Do we have a vowel followed by a consonant? Yes, we do. We're going to put a check. Then we're going to look at our suffix. Is our suffix a vowel suffix or a consonant suffix? This suffix is a consonant suffix. So this one we will not put a check. We only put a check if it is a vowel suffix. So in this pair we only have one check. If you do not have two checks, you will not double. So one check, you're just going to slap it together. So we write red, and then we write ness. And when we put it together, we have redness. So nothing has changed, we just slap those two together. Let's go to the next one. Our root word, jump, plus our suffix ing. Let's go through the process again. We have a vowel followed by a consonant. And this one, M, is not a vowel. So we do not have a word that ends in a vowel followed by a consonant, so we do not check it. We look at our suffix. We see, does it have a vowel suffix or a consonant suffix? This one is a vowel suffix, so we can put a check. We only are going to double if we have two checks, and we can see here that we only have one check. So one check means just slap it together. So we have J-U-M-P, and then we're just going to slap that ing on there. Jump plus ing comes to jumping. All right, let me move this over. All right, let's look at our last one. Our last one, we have our root word, see, and we have our suffix ing. So we're going to look at our rule, and in this one, we have digraph ee. When we have digraph ee, it's not a vowel consonant, so we do not get a check. This one is our ing. Is it a vowel suffix? Yes, it is. So we're going to put a check. So we have C plus ing. We only have one check, so we're just going to slap it together. Now it looks like we doubled, but we really didn't because that's our digraph EE. All right, let's try some on our worksheet. So get out your worksheet, 111. All right, so when we look at this, we have the rule repeated for us again, and it says doubling rule. Check the words that end in one vowel and then one consonant. So here's all of our root words. Then check the vowel suffixes. So we're going to go through and we're going to look at each word. We're going to decide, does it end in a vowel consonant, and then is it a vowel suffix? So the first one we're going to look at, b. Is this a vowel followed by a consonant? Yes, it is. So we're going to give it a check. The next one, clap. Is this a vowel followed by a consonant? Yes, it is. Put a check. The next one, shut. Is it a vowel followed by a consonant? Yes, it is. The next one, bat. Does it end in a vowel and a consonant? Yes, it does. Give it a check. The next one, I see a sneaky E. So that E is pinching that I, making it say its name. So we're going to sound it out. Line. Is this a vowel followed by a consonant? No, it is not. N is not a vowel. E is not a consonant. So this one does not get a check. The next one, we have our combination OR and our digraph TH. Thorn. Is this a vowel followed by a consonant? No, it is not. So we are not going to give it a check. The next one, we have our digraph NG. So we're going to look at it. Is it a vowel followed by a consonant? No, it is not. We have a consonant digraph, And those are the ones things that it said to look to make sure it was not a digraph or a diphthong. So we do not have a vowel followed by a consonant. So we are not giving it a check. The next one, we have our digraph CH and our digraph CK. Ch, e, k, check. Is this a vowel followed by a consonant? No, this is a consonant and this is a consonant. So it is not a vowel followed by a consonant. We do not give it a check. The next one, pull, n, plan. Is this a vowel followed by a consonant? Yes, it is. Give it a check. The next one, we have our digraph SH, sh, crash. Is this a vowel followed by a consonant? No, it is not. We have two consonants, so we are not giving it a check. So all the ones that have checks end in a vowel followed by a consonant. Now we're going to look at our vowel suffixes. We're going to put checks on just the ones that are vowel suffixes. Remember, our vowels are A, E, I, O, or U, and sometimes Y. So we're going to go through. We have suffix ES. E is a vowel, so I'm going to give it a check. We have suffix LESS, less. L is not a vowel, so I'm not giving it a check. The next one, LE, lee. That does not start with a consonant. Sorry, it does not start with a vowel. It starts with a consonant, so we are not giving it a check. Consonant suffix S is a consonant. We are not giving a check. Suffix NESS, ness, does not start with a vowel, so we're not giving it a check. Suffix Y is a vowel. We're giving it a check. Suffix FUL does not start with a vowel, so we are not giving it a check. Suffix ING starts with a vowel, so it is a vowel suffix. We're giving it a check. Suffix ED starts with a vowel, so we're giving it a check. And suffix ER starts with a vowel, so we're giving it a check. So let's do some examples together. Let's look at the first one here. We are looking at cook. In this word, we have our digraph OO. So this one is not a vowel followed by a consonant. This is a vowel digraph. When we have a vowel digraph, we are not going to put a check for a vowel followed by a consonant because this is a digraph. So it messes up our vowel followed by a consonant rule. Then we're going to look at this one. We have a vowel ING, a vowel suffix, so we can give that one a check. So one check means that we're just going to slap it together, no doubling needed. So I'm going to write the root word cook, and then I'm going to add my ING, and it turns to cooking. The next one, again, we have our digraph EE, so it messes up our vowel followed by a consonant rule. When the vowel is part of a vowel digraph, we will not give it a check. The next one, we're going to look to see, is it a vowel suffix? No, it is a consonant suffix, so no checks. Slap it together, no doubling needed. So we have eat, sweet, and then ness turns to sweetness. The next one, we have pat. We're looking to see if our word ends in a vowel followed by a consonant, and it does. This is a vowel consonant, so we're going to give it a check. Then we're looking at the suffix. Is it a vowel suffix? Yes, it is a vowel suffix. Let's give it a check. So 2 checks, that's our doubling rule. So we're going to double this final consonant. So we're going to write pat. We're going to double this consonant, so we're going to write another T and then add our ED. And the last one we have bad plus lee. And we're going to see, is it a vowel followed by a consonant? Yes, it is. Give it a check. We're looking at our suffix. Is it a vowel suffix? No, it starts with an L. It is not a vowel suffix. So just one check. We're going to just slap it together. So we have bad and then ly, badly. Now on the back, I want you to try those on your own for the doubling rule.